What's going on, everybody? This is Mike DiMartino with Creation Talent Agency, and today I'm joined by KTA Athlete Anthony Green. Anthony, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. How you doing? Of
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on.
course, thanks for having me.
So let's just start off by filling everybody in. How's your summer been going? Um, how you been staying in shape, finding a gym?
Uh, Summer's been good. It's not just typical summer, obviously. A lot of things going on right now, but doing what I can to stay in shape and just stay ready for when I get that call from Kevin, get the go ahead. So just kind of been working out with a few trainers, Bobby Martin, Pierre Sully, Anthony Barry, working out with them. Just doing a lot of outdoor stuff. It was hard to find a gym during the beginning of this, but once it got towards July, kind of got easy for me and Pierre and Bobby and everything to get into the gym. Just those small half court gyms. Full court gyms were tough with some AAU teams trying to come back into play, but we made it work. We made the best of it, and now we have a gym that we're always locked into. So I'm good to get back into that rhythm of everything right now. It feels really good.
Awesome. So I saw on your Instagram recently you've been working out this past summer with ATF Athletics. Some of the top guys from your area, like Shabazz Napier, Xavier Mumford, Jared Terrell. What has that experience been like? Have you learned anything from those guys? And what are a couple of things that you've been working on this summer to improve your game?
Yeah, ATF Athletics is great. I love them. Pierre, Terrence Favors, Dre Barbosa, they all run that. They do a great job with it. I kind of met them my junior year of college. They kind of brought me on, and ever since then, I've just kind of been a part of like the family and who they are, and being able to work out with like all those high caliber players and get out of my comfort zone it's been really good for me. It's kind of taught me how to kind of made me build my game around how I'd play in the post, kind of just having that swag to kind of play slow and get where I want to and not let the defense dictate and everything. But it's definitely been good. Them being around, learning a lot, telling me just kind of how to simulate more of like a game style, but more just working out and stuff and not just trying to get through the motions. But it's been really good with them.
Awesome. So let's take it back a couple of years. You had a fantastic career at Northeastern. Your senior year, you guys won the CAA,
Hmm.
got that automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. For every basketball player growing up, that's kind of like a lifelong dream to play in the NCAA tournament. In the first round, you guys got to play against Kansas, a
Hmm.
lot of future NBA guys on that roster.
Yeah.
So just tell us what that experience was like.
Uh, that whole thing it was definitely a roller coaster. I'm definitely glad I got to experience that. I was close to it my junior year. We were close to doing it. We lost in the championship, but then the next year we knew what we had to do, and we knew there wasn't a team that could stop us. Like no matter what the preseason polls or anything said, we just went out there and just played our asses off. So getting there was leading up to it was a lot of emotions. Like a lot of excitement, then kind of got to the point of, all right, let's get to work. Like, you just got to play. Like, we're here. We can't, there's no time to be nervous. Like, yeah, there was definitely a lot of pro guys on that team. They were definitely very good caliber players, but that whole experience, even though we lost, I mean, that's something I get to say I made to during my time playing basketball.
For sure. So going off that, what was kind of the transition period like? Obviously, going from NCAA Division One to being a professional overseas. What's the biggest difference do you think between college and pros?
I think the biggest difference is that you don't have you do have the coaching staff and trainers in the sense of making sure you do things, but it's more on you once you get to that level of making sure you're doing things you need to do to be the best version of yourself every day. So there's not always your trainer texting you to come in and get treatment at like certain times. You got to kind of go out of your way, schedule that like more often, and find extra time to get in the gym and just find time to just lay in the crib and just stretch and just relax and not go out and do anything crazy. Just keep your body at the best that it can be, because this is your job. You're working for 9 months straight, just working as hard as you can. And if you're not performing, you go home. But that's the biggest transition for me.
So going off that, what advice would you give to any guy that's hopeful to go play professionally overseas?
I think biggest advice is it's not a vacation. You're there to make the team better and build your resume, so whether like things go good or bad, you can either go back and play your whole career there, or go off somewhere else and have a better start somewhere else. You know what I mean? So go there, do what you're supposed to do, and just work as hard as you can and make sure that you prove to everyone that you're there, you mean business, and you want to have every other team in that league or other leagues wanting you to come to play for them.
Right. So you actually have a really interesting story. You're a type 1 diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, not many professional athletes have diabetes. Can you tell us a little more about your story, what it's like playing with diabetes, and what are some things that people might not know about it?
For me, I was diagnosed when I was 14. I was out at the park one day just playing, and then just wasn't feeling right for the 2 weeks leading up to that day. Just kind of losing weight at an unbelievable pace. I went from about 220 to 180 in 2 weeks. Just my body eating away at itself, and then while in the hospital that night, and that's when I figured it out. But from then on, I kind of just had the mindset of you never know what lies ahead of you, so you just got to make the most out of everything. And from then on, I just made sure I just worked my ass off for everything. Never live my life with regret of, oh, I wish I did this or something else. So yeah, diagnosed. I was after 14, then played through high school at North Quincy, went to South Sectional Finals, then went to Tilton, won AA there, went to Northeastern, made it to the championship twice my time there, and then won like we just talked about earlier. And then now kind of in the process of finding a way to get back to the diabetic community right now, just being like a outlet for not only young diabetics coming up, but also older ones, kind of learn from what they've gone through. Because for me, I never really had a diabetic going through what I was going through at the time. Obviously I had my parents, families, and friends there to support me through everything, but I never had someone that actually went through it. So I think me being able to be that outlet for some kids and older adults and just kind of converse with them and see what their thoughts are, I think would be very beneficial. So that's kind of what I've been doing during this quarantine right now, trying to build that.
Awesome. So have you ever met any other professional athletes that have diabetes, or met any, younger kids that are hopeful that, you could pass some advice down to?
Here and there, I'll meet some kids and kind of see what they're doing, and kind of talk like what they're going through. Professional athletes, I haven't met any other. I know of some but I don't know personally. But I'm hoping that I can reach out to them and kind of build that connection with them sooner or later.
For sure. So last year you played for Coruna. Am I pronouncing that right?
Coruna.
For Coruna in Spain. Um, what was that experience like last season? Um, how did you like living in Spain? Just tell us about that whole experience.
Coruna was great. Loved the city. It was super nice. Team was good. We came together, finished third before COVID happened, and we had to pause and cancel the league. Living there was amazing. I was right on the water pretty much, so it's similar to a Boston type feel. So weather was always good. The coaching staff, they were good. They were very helpful with helping me transition from playing the American style college to how they did things in Europe. All very good. I love my teammates. We're all great. I mean, still talk to them till this day. Yeah, I mean, we liked it. Picked up a few Spanish, got some classes out there, helped me a little bit.
Yep. What would you say is, um, the biggest difference between the game there overseas, um, and the American style of play?
I think the biggest difference is they play more of a, I wouldn't say that. I think if I'm comparing it overseas to like NBA, they kind of play more of like a team style. They kind of they're very keen on running their plays and sets. Whereas the NBA, you got people that can go off and just play kind of one on one more often. Overseas, they're kind of looking for, all right, we're gonna run this set, and then until they stop it, we're gonna run the next set. So I think that's like the biggest difference. And the bigs, they run a lot. Everyone's just going. Everyone's just running the whole time, just full speed, and that's the biggest difference. Is I noticed personally.
Awesome. So obviously you're waiting for an opportunity right now. You're waiting for a phone call.
Mhm.
Is there a specific skill, certain part of your game that you've been, trying to improve on this summer to, hopefully prove to coaches and executives that, you know, you're worthy of a spot?
Um, just working on my body, just slimming down, trying to cut down weight a little bit, get more toned, and ball handling, shooting, kind of within the free throw and right there, kind of just to prove that I can hit those shots, like if need be, because most people look at me just like, all right, he's just gonna try to bang down low with everyone, but if I get that shot out there, it makes me more versatile for the team. And then ball handling just for if I want to face up and get to the hoop and some people are digging, I can make it easy for me to kick out and get better opportunities for my teammates.
Right. All right. So that's about all I got. Do you have anything else that you want to share before we finish up?
Uh, no, I think Ant's pretty much got everything out there.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, Anthony Green. Thank you for joining us,
Yep.
and best of luck down the road. We'll be following. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you.